Well, I work here. This is my workplace. I'm a teacher here at Westmeath Hospital School. I'm a teacher of German and history. I'm on the payroll. And this is where I should be today. This is my workplace. We're back to school since Thursday. First years on Thursday and Friday. I was there in the corridor with them. This is where I have a right to work. I'm on the payroll. I'm a teacher of German history. You know what this is about.
Yeah.
It goes back to 2022, where I was instructed by Principal Niamh McShane to use the they pronoun for a young boy. I don't agree with that. It's not the ethos of this school. This is a Church of Ireland school. The mission statement is commits the school to distinctive Christian practice and teaching, and that's what I was employed under. And it's not my belief to call a young boy they. I find that unreasonable. It's not my belief. And I not only find it unreasonable, I find it immoral and wrong and harmful to a young boy to call him that. And this isn't just about me. This is happening all throughout the country, in schools all around this country. Students, teachers are being instructed to teach this and to tell children something that they believe is wrong and that they know is wrong. This isn't just about me, it's that it's happening all around the country and it's wrong. And it's my responsibility to do what's right, and it always will be. Always will be my responsibility. And people are being forced around the country, teachers are being forced to teach something that they believe is wrong. And people are being made to feel they don't have a choice. But you always have a choice to do what's right.
But are you not afraid of going back to prison, Enoch?
No, you have a responsibility to do what's right. Everybody has a responsibility, and nobody can take that away from you. The responsibility to do what's right, especially as a teacher. You always have the responsibility.
But are you not worried about going back to prison?
I am here to do my job. And you know yourself, this is my 8th year now teaching at Westmeath Hospital School. And 4 of those years, starting in 2022, 23, 24 and now 2025, I have come back and had to stand essentially either in the corridor or outside the door. And that's very wrong. And it's a disgrace that could happen in a country where you're guaranteed freedom of religion and freedom of conscience. And this year, as you well know, not only do I have to stand in the corridor, and I've been stopped from teaching and doing my duty, but my salary has been stripped from me. And I still get paid. I mean, I could show you, I have in my pocket here my pay slip. So I'm still on the payroll. This is from earlier this month. I'm still on the payroll here at the Department of Education.
But now they're taking the money out of your bank account.
Yes, I'm still on the payroll. This is my salary. This is what I'm entitled to, as is every teacher in this country. When you come, you put your diesel in your car, you do a day's work. But every penny of this is being diverted from my account because of the Attorney General, Rossa Fanning, of this government. He was a promoter of LGBT. He's a millionaire. That's his ideology. That's his priority as the legal advisor to this government, as the Attorney General of this government. His priority is to divert every single penny of my salary from my bank account. That's
and how are you surviving it?
He would leave me without any clothes on my back or shoes on my feet. I have a family. I'm grateful for the support of my family, from those who know me, who know I'm a person of integrity and a person of morals. But I would just say, to strip somebody, you know, the government has a lot of money and it's involved in a lot of different causes. It gives money to lots of different causes. But its priority when it comes to religious belief is to take the money, to take every single penny from people who have a religious belief and who have a conscientious objection to something that's wrong.
And how
I would say simply, that's a long way from Article 44.2.1, which says that freedom of religion and freedom of conscience is guaranteed to everybody in this country.
And how are you surviving? Obviously you mentioned that your money's being taken out of your account. Is it family and just support?
Look, I've said already, every penny of my money has been taken from me. I'm grateful for the support of my family, of those who know me. If I didn't have a family, where would I be? Well, Rossa Fanning's desire is that I would be essentially hungry and thirsty now and barefoot walking down the street as a teacher who had a conscientious objection.
And how long will you keep doing this for?
But as I said, this is my workplace. This is where I come to teach. I have a job here. I work here.
Would you ever see yourself giving up?
No, let's be fair now. We've had a judgment from the Court of Appeal this summer. You know what that judgment said. It said that the legitimacy of the principal's demand should have been looked at. That's what it said. That's a shocking announcement, isn't it, by the Court of Appeal? You're talking there about how long this has lasted. I agree with you. It's gone on for 3 years. It's gone on for a very long time. Now in the summer of 2025, 3 years after this started, the Court of Appeal comes out, and for the first time, there's a tiny acknowledgement that something wrong happened here. That the principal's demand to use the they pronoun was not the law of the land. It was radical. It was about children. It was to use the they pronoun. There was an element of compulsion to it, and that the legitimacy of that needs to be looked at. If you read the judgment, the Court of Appeal has ruled and said that it was my objection to the principal's demand was particularly the reason why this whole thing happened, and that the legitimacy of that demand needs to be looked at. Judges were lying. They were saying, as you well know, it wasn't about transgenderism. They were saying, as you just said there, that it was about something else. But the court has said now, it has made this declaration, I suppose, this finding, that it was about transgenderism, and that it was because I objected to the principal's instruction that all of this happened. And that's very serious, and that has very serious ramifications for those judges who heard this matter. I didn't bring this matter to court. The board did. They went into the High Court, and when it came before Judge Siobhan Stack, and later when it came before Judge John Edwards of the Court of Appeal, lies were told. And those judges said it was nothing to do with transgenderism, that there was no evidence whatever that it was about my religious beliefs. And for the first time this summer now, we have the court at last, albeit belatedly, beginning to say something different, that it was about transgenderism.